He's one of the world's top assassins. At 3,800 meters, he can take out a moving target with nothing but skill and instinct. His IQ is off the charts, he's slipped through international manhunts, and can disguise himself so completely that even his own mother wouldn't recognize him. But after this last job, for the first time in his life, he ran into a client so unprofessional it almost amused him. They stiffed him on the final payment and even had the nerve to curse him out. He stared at the big red letters on the screen. He called the bank to trace the sender. All they could tell him was that the money came from an account in Munich. He fell silent, then stepped outside, hailed a cab, and kicked off his plan for revenge. When he arrived at his destination, he spotted a woman wearing bulky orthopedic boots, the kind people use to help them walk while recovering from tendon injuries. As a professional killer, creativity is just as important as precision. A bold idea took shape in his mind. Not long after, he sketched out a blueprint, a rifle hidden inside an orthopedic boot.
Oh yes. That's nice. That's very clever.
Thank you.
He had the idea, but lacked the gunsmithing skills to make it real. So he turned to a trusted gunsmith, the same man who once built him a metal suitcase that could be dismantled and reassembled into a sniper rifle. He'd carried that case through airport security and border checkpoints countless times without raising suspicion. They worked through the night, using a 3D printer to create the custom boot. He tried it on and looked exactly like someone recovering from an injury.
The scanner will pick up the metal components. Now that shouldn't surprise the operator. If he asks you to take it off, you can tell him to fuck off on medical grounds.
The next day, once the rifle was fully assembled, he wanted to test it out. The gunsmith handed him a few specially crafted bullets, warning him that ammo was limited. Exhausted and still in pain from an old wound, the gunsmith went off to rest. The jackal drove out to an empty stretch of wilderness, hung a watermelon on a tree branch, and stepped back about 75 meters, the same distance he'd have inside the concert hall when it was time to strike. He tied a quick knot on the branch, By the third shot, his accuracy was dead on, but he fired one more round just to be sure.